everything ready here. I'm in slow motion today, Papa.
Slow motion.
Been battling kidney stones. I've never had them before, so this is I thought I'd gotten rid of them last week, and I haven't. I didn't know there's more.
Well, you're standing today, so that's better than what you were the other day.
Yeah, you saw. Yeah,
the first day I
had
had that
back.
before at one time or another, I would think. But
yeah, a lot of people. Most have, some haven't though. And honestly, it's lucky you.
Yeah.
I hope you never do.
I never had them, but
I hope you never do.
I done a papaw yesterday and fell flat on my face and busted my knee all up.
I thought
it was quite embarrassing. The young guy said, "Can I help you? Are you okay?" I'm like, "No." Really?
I mean, I'm glad you're okay. That's awesome.
It's not a good feeling when you're lying flat on the ground.
It hurts all over the next day. You feel like you've been jarred by.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Gee whiz.
Oh, flat on your face.
I'm still getting scabs out of my head.
You don't have any more staples.
No, I got the staples out.
Oh man, this is funny. Okay. Of course, it does not feel good to be on the ground. I do know that feeling from a broke leg. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
It is a very miserable feeling. All right, Papa. Now we have got some announcements. I do know
got some good birthdays this month.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll get the birthdays over with so I don't accidentally forget. Oh yeah, here's a breakfast we'll mention for sure. But we're gonna do the birthdays. That way I don't forget nobody, Papa. Dalton Pendergrass had a birthday on March the 1st. That was on Tuesday. So happy belated birthday, Dalton. Sue Colbert had one yesterday. Happy birthday, Sue Colbert. Hers was on the 3rd, yesterday. Today we got a birthday for Kim Simmons. Happy birthday, Kim.
Yeah.
Dalton Dashke turns 25. Happy birthday to Dalton. And Tim Simmons. Happy birthday, Tim. So Kim, Dalton, and Tim, Dalton. That was a little tricky there. Sue and Dalton Pendergrass. We got 2 Daltons here too, Papa. Hope all you guys had a good birthday. And then tomorrow, we'll go ahead and mention, she's a big fan of the show, Miss Patsy Fan. I hope you're doing good, Patsy.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday. Hers is tomorrow, so happy birthday, Patsy. We'll go ahead and wish you
30th, Patsy.
Right. That's right.
I was going to sing everybody's birthday. Happy birthday.
That's
You want me to sing?
So there is this week's birthdays. Hope all you guys have a great birthday or have already had a great birthday. How's that sound?
Birthdays are important plateaus that you reach. And
this one, it's one where people,
it's exciting every time you reach one.
That day.
But you don't have but one birthday.
True.
That's the day you're born. You celebrate that birthday each year on that day that you were born.
I know. You pointed that out before.
We call them birthdays. It's just an anniversary of the
Basically,
birthday.
that is true. That's a good way to put it. Okay.
Well, you know what? The Piggly Wiggly makes our birthday cakes for us.
Yeah, no, they do a good job.
They do white cake with buttercream icing.
Oh, and that icing is
out of this world.
Okay, now guys, today is the 4th. Papa, you were wrong. You made me think it was the 5th, and that's why I'm questioning
Tomorrow's
these
the 5th.
Got you. Now I'm back on track here. Because I was thinking, now surely 2 different places didn't get the date wrong. So, here we go. I wasn't going to do these, but I definitely am now. This is tomorrow, the 5th, folks. This is the loaded, well, I think we talked about this a couple of weeks now, but it's a loaded baked potato dinner fundraiser. It's going to be at as I let the motorcycle go on by. Yeah, alrighty. Now, let's try this again. The Griffith Volunteer Fire Department will be having a loaded baked potato dinner tomorrow. It'll be at the Griffith Community Center. I've been there once, I think once. It'll be from 4 to 7 p.m. Plates are $10 each. Remember, this is a volunteer fire department. They do this for free, so that's why that $10 is very important. Each will include a loaded baked potato, a drink, and dessert. You can dine in or carry out, and all proceeds, like I was saying, they go to the upkeep of the fire department and operating expenses, which that's what most of these go for, right, Papa? We also have, I think I have this, no, that's for next week. So this one, we got a big breakfast tomorrow then too. This is a good one. It's the Bledsoe County Rescue Squad breakfast. Thursday's tomorrow morning, folks. It's a breakfast buffet. It'll be from 7 to 11 a.m. They've added an hour, haven't they? Boy, all right, Rescue Squad.
Get to eat 4 hours.
For real. And it's never said a buffet before. Country breakfast buffet. Well, heck yeah. I might check that one out too, Papa. It'll be at the Rescue Squad, of course, which is on the bypass. The menu is eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and gravy. Hashed potatoes, which more than likely be hash browns, and I'd say they're really good. Fried bologna, or Papa would say bologna.
Bologna.
Orange juice, coffee and milk to drink. $7 a plate. It's not bad, because I'm sure it's, I know it's plenty of food. I've ate theirs enough to know it's plenty of food, and it's good. And so this one is going to be sponsored, though, by Janine Boynton. And Miss Janine, she's running for Register of Deeds. And so she is, she said, I got to talk to her, too. She's wanting to do a show, but she can be a little shy. I'm going to talk you into coming on, too, Janine.
She came to the house the other night.
Did she? She's a sweetheart. I mean, she is. No matter what, I think the world of her. I really do. She's a good person. She really is. And so she's sponsoring this one, and the Bledsoe County Rescue Squad wants everybody to know that they appreciate the community support, and all money raised each year does help them serve their county and community. That's a good way to put it, isn't it?
Yeah.
They do a good job.
They really do. Oh, I know what today was. There's no point in us, well, maybe. Radio listeners, if you want to go out to Sethra, they're doing their distribution and vaccines until 4. You got an hour and a half, radio listeners, if you want to go out there to the fairgrounds. And next week, Papa, we got the Mount Crest Country Breakfast. They're located on the intersection of Route 30 and 101. It'll be from 6 to 10 a.m. They'll have bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, hash browns, biscuits and gravy, jelly or butter, and coffee, milk, and orange juice to drink. It's $7 a plate. Now, I mean, for the third time, I'll say it, it's for a good cause. Like I said, they have to have this money. So, because sometimes you do hear people complain about the price being high, but when it's stuff like this, it's for a good cause. You're doing something really good.
That's not a high price.
And
no, sometimes it's not. It's very reasonable.
And some people, when they go in, and instead of counting out of 5 and 2 ones, they'll throw a $10 bill in.
That's true. That's true.
And listen, out there at Mount Crest, this jelly that they put on the tables has always been, when I've been there, homemade
listen to
jelly.
this.
True.
The lady that makes that jelly is 90 years old, and she's getting past her prime.
Oh.
And so she will not any
Oh,
longer be able to furnish the jelly. But God bless her.
She said the heck with it. Well,
They will be having jelly though. So.
Yeah. Well, we will miss her homemade jelly, that's for sure. And I'm sure we're not the only ones.
That's right.
And all proceeds go to the fire department, as we always say. So, once again, that is next Saturday. That's March the 19th. And as always, it's from 6 to 10 a.m.
That will be next Saturday.
No, it's not, is it? It's 2 Saturdays away.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be promoting you heavy then, Mount Crest. You are correct about that.
I just have to see the 19th there.
Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to let you do your announcement first, because yours is not as long as this one. So,
someone furnished this for us. This was cut out of our local paper. It is in color. These are the 10 top persons in the senior class that were recognized because of their academia.
that's right.
These are the ones that finished in the top 10. I will begin at number 1. He is attributed the title of valedictorian. The second place winner is the salutatorian, and the third one is historian. You don't go and you don't do anything if you get number 4, and I finished number 4. Ryan Pham.
I was thrown out of the class. No, no, I'm just kidding.
Thrown out of the class.
No, you finished number 4.
When I
No
graduated
comment.
in 1953, we had 77 to graduate, and that was the largest graduating class that had ever graduated.
Wow.
Now you've got 125,
Yeah, it's
130.
been larger than that now.
So Ryan
It's still pretty large, though.
Pham accomplished quite a bit by finishing number
Yeah,
1.
congratulations to all of you.
Secondly
guys,
is
really.
William Keener. He's the salutatorian. DJ Cook is the historian. Each one of them has to give a speech.
Yeah, that's true.
And I have a
I
story
forgot about that. They do.
Haven Blankenship finished 4th. Haven, congratulations. I like that name, Haven.
No, too.
Sadie Mills was the number
Congratulations.
5 student, along with Kaylin Swafford at 6, Kendall Melancon at 7, Lily Mills came in 8th, Jameson Long was the 9th student, and Harmon Keith, he's a
Harmon,
football
good
player,
job,
he's
Harmon.
a quarterback,
He's
right?
quarterback, yeah.
He got
Yay.
number 10. And
Good.
congratulations from those of us here at WAT
Absolutely.
Radio
Mm-hmm.
and Channel 18 Television. We congratulate you for your
Oh, yeah.
accomplishments. May you go far. May you go far.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
and
right.
Looks like they will.
They have the credentials.
They can. That's right. That's right. All right, now.
That's hot off the presses from
It
Dunlap.
is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's off the presses from Dunlap. I like it because apparently we emphasized something enough for them to start noticing and making some progress
We
here.
had mentioned it. Yep.
Yeah, not too bad, not in a bad way or
No,
nothing.
no.
Just mentioned it. But this is called It's a cruising tour, and it's called Tennessee's Great Valley, Sequatchie Valley Scenic Byway. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that because it
Tennessee's
includes the
Great
whole
Valley. I like that.
Yeah, because the Sequatchie Valley, folks, you know, is more than just Pikeville, and it's more than Dunlap. There's other places in the valley too. You know, we got Marion County, some Grundy County,
Some of the most
the
beautiful
neighboring
plateaus in the
Crossville there.
world.
Yeah,
Yes.
because and Crossville's there's
Yeah,
is,
Crossville is on there.
yeah. I'm just trying to see. So the first, okay, here's how we do it. It's telling us basically when each town has their cruise in.
Right.
Correct? I like that.
4 of them.
And here we go, folks. And this is called Tennessee's Great Valley, Sequatchie Valley Scenic Byway. And there's more to this, too. You can win a prize, correct, if you go
Yes.
to all of them. And they can give you something so you can verify that you have been to all 4
Right.
of these. So I like this. The one here in Pikeville, if you don't know, it's always on the first Saturday of every month. And it's right here on Main Street. And they always start in the month of May. So we're just a couple of months away.
Yeah.
That's good. I like them. They're so good now. This will be the 3rd, 4th year in a row where they've been really, really good. So ours is on the first Saturday of the month. Then in Dunlap, theirs is on the 2nd Saturday of the month. It's also on Main Street. They also start. They're all going to. No, never mind. Take that back. This one starts at 4 o'clock though, and theirs starts this month in March. I like that. So theirs will be next Saturday then.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, the first one of this new event really is next Saturday, folks. So you need to go to the one in Dunlap and get something there verifying that you've been there. The key is to go to all 4 of these, okay? So Dunlap, it starts next week.
Won't they
that's
put it
wild.
on your windshield or on your window somewhere where you can prove it?
Probably.
Yep,
I'm
that's
sure.
what they're going to do, I think.
Yeah, that's
think
cool.
so.
And this one also starts in March. So we're going to have 2 this month. So I like this.
Third
The
Saturday.
3rd Saturday, which starts this month in March, and also at 4 p.m., will be at Powell Crossroads. Powell's Crossroads will be a good one. I've never seen theirs, but I like that they're doing it. That's awesome. And theirs is going to be 2 weeks from tomorrow, and it will be literally that day because it starts in March. And the last but not least is our neighbor to the north, Crossville. Theirs is going to be on the 4th Saturday of every month, and their first one is going to be in April. So theirs starts next month, but they do it at a different time. Everybody does it at 4 except for Crossville. Crossville's will always start at 12 p.m. So the other 3 start at 4. But I did not realize that it started this month. That's pretty cool.
That's good. That's
2
great.
of them this month, Dunlap and Powell's Crossroads. So you want to make sure to go to all 4 of them, and like I said, you want to get proof that you were there, because you do win a prize. Let's see, let's get to that here. I'll just read this too. These historic small towns provide an old-time, nostalgic atmosphere. That's so true. So true. For your enjoyment with many area car enthusiasts. Explore the hidden treasures between the mountains and Tennessee's Great Valley. I like that. Enjoy the local restaurants while reminiscing those days gone by. That's true. Take in the beautiful scenery on the back roads while viewing the rustic barns located on historic working farms. Well, man, that is so true. Like, they couldn't have worded that better. That's for sure. And of course, the places are, we just told you, we're here, Pikeville, Dunlap, Powell's Crossroads, and Crossville, which all are pretty places to see. Now, each car owner will be eligible to receive a puzzle piece for each cruise in. So you'll get a puzzle piece if you go to each one that you attend. You'll collect a puzzle piece from all 4 towns. If you do that and you attend the celebration cruise in to be held in Dunlap on December 10th of this year at 12 noon to receive the 5th and final piece of the puzzle. This will provide you the opportunity to win one of numerous weekend getaways in Tennessee's Great Valley. Heck yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're going to have a lot of cars.
This heavy.
Yeah.
Because I like that, man. That's cool. I'm glad they're doing this. You know, we didn't have to say too much for them to take some action, so whoever called you, thank you.
Let me tell you, this is not open just to the people in Pikeville or Dunlap or Crossroads or
Everybody.
That's right. Yeah.
These are for people that want to come to these areas.
I don't have a nice car like that, but I love to come and look at them.
Oh yeah, and it's
You know,
just
I
a
don't
good event. A lot of
Yeah.
times there's music. A lot of
And
times they
food.
end up with
Yeah.
great food. You know, it's not just going to be the cars.
These are the people that own those cars. They want you to see that car.
You dang right, they do.
They-
You know, most of them, if you ask and be nice and be careful, courteous with the old cars and stuff, they'll let you get pictures with them.
Yeah.
And all kinds
Oh
of stuff.
yeah.
So
Ooh, we
it's-
need. You know what? I just come up with an idea. We need to film some of these
That'd be great.
in all 4 towns, at least
Yeah.
one of them. Yep, that's set in stone, folks. I'll let
That's
you
it.
know the dates. I've made up my mind. That's
That'd be
it.
good.
We would have a good time with that. Like, we don't have to go to every one of them, but we need to go to all 4 towns at least once and film and show.
They got some great some sponsors too.
Yeah, well, let's see.
BTC
Fiber, of course, and America's Byways. Is that is there more?
That's I think that's like a travel.
Okay, America's Byways. I've heard of that.
That's like a travel thing.
So they're sponsoring it too. Good. I didn't miss any sponsor, did I? Just those 2 so far.
think
Those
so.
are 2 big ones, though. So
I'm glad they designated
I like
us as
this.
being part of Tennessee's Great Valley.
me too. I
And we
think
got
this
Valley
could be a
Fest coming up
good
really
event.
soon. We'll be
Yeah,
talking
Valley
about that
Fest.
next week.
Ain't like May or something.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that's just around the corner.
And we got a lot of other good stuff. 4th of July, and we
Good.
got a lot of good things happening
A lot
this
of
year.
fun stuff coming up, Daryl. I
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
Well, I would say from the harbingers of spring that's been in my yard for the last week or 10 days, those robins are saying winter is going to be in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, I agree with them.
Yeah, yeah, I do too.
Just think today it's
I hope
70
so.
plus.
I hope so. That's for sure.
I'm not crazy about the pollen, but the rest of it,
I
I'll
don't
I'll
like
take it.
pollen either, but I do like the sunshine. That's
What
for
I
sure.
like about this, I turn my cooling and heating system off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Thank God he turns the heating system off. Yes. Y'all have heard me talk about the blood thinners and how it gets really cold now. He used to be hot natured, now he's cold natured, and he burns his grandson up. and he'll sit there freezing. But them blood thinners, man,
Well, I'm
it's crazy
freezing
how
all the
they.
time anyway, so.
It's crazy how they do that, though. He's the only person I've seen them do that to. It's crazy how they do that, though.
I've never been this old before, Billy.
Yeah, it's the blood thinners doing it, Papa. I know too many people on them, and a lot of them used to be hot
It
natured.
makes a difference.
I don't know what it does, but it must
Depends on
make you
blood.
cold natured. I
It
guess
makes
that's
you-
what it is.
Makes you bleed more too. I can
It
tell you
sure
that.
does. That's for sure.
I washed my coat 7 times trying to get the blood out of my coat,
Oh, after you felt
Oh God, yeah, dang.
and I never did get it out of my t-shirt.
that. Oh my.
Next week, we will have Miss Amy Agee as a guest on here. Next week, she's running for trustee, so she'll be on here talking about her campaign and all that good stuff. And she also wants to be a sponsor on here too for the rest of the campaign. So,
Oh.
and I'll say it again, like every candidate, all of you, anybody running for local office here right now, you are invited to be on here. This is, I've said it numerous times, so I'll say it again. Everyone is invited. So that way they can't say that we've never invited them, because I try to make a point always to invite everybody. So if you want to be on here, you just let us know, and we'll have you on here. All right, it's as simple as that.
You're providing them with a platform.
Exactly. And I would take advantage of it. I've always said that I would. That's for sure. All right, well, Papa, it is trivia time.
Ah.
Trivia time in
I
Tennessee.
smile.
I've never
What?
said that before, have I? That sounds
After
pretty
you
good.
eat an apple, what do you call the remains?
I might need my lifeline on this. I should know it. Dang it, Papa.
You have a remainder there that
Core?
you throw away.
Core or something.
Core.
It is
Core.
okay. I didn't know if it was a core or cord or
Core.
I knew
C-O-R-E. It's the
core of the apple.
All right.
It's nasty looking. I know that. A lot of
What
times.
is the sound of sonar?
Are you kidding me? Really?
Beep, beep,
I do not
I don't know.
No, it's a ping.
Oh.
Well, thank you for telling me. I would have never got it.
Sonar makes a ping.
Okay. Glad
What?
to know that.
An informer or a squealer. What do you call an informer that tells on someone?
Well, I mean, they've been tattletales, snitches.
A policeman?
I mean, you know,
How would you?
I don't know another
How would you
word.
identify?
A rat.
A rat.
The mafia calls them a rat.
A rat.
Boy, yeah, the mob considers a rat. That's the worst thing that you can do to anybody in the mob.
And
That's
some
the worst
kid.
thing ever.
I've heard in jail too, so I
Yeah,
never
yeah, you don't
know that
wanna do it in
situation.
jail. either.
But I like one of the words you use there, snitch.
Yeah, that's,
Some
yeah,
kids
I'm
will
trying to
not snitch on another kid, but there will be
No.
others
think. That will.
that
They'll, yeah.
gladly turn you in.
Oh yeah, and tattletales was a common name for them.
Okay, what is the Bigfoot cousin?
Bigfoot, the thing that's supposed to exist, but nobody can see what
Sasquatchy.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatchy.
One.
Is that?
Sasquatchy.
Sasquatch,
Sasquatch is
but there's
cousin?
another one.
Oh, the white one, the snowman, the abominable snowman, or something like that. Yeti,
There's a Yeti.
Yeti. I knew it was the abominable snowman and the Yeti. I guess were the same thing, though, ain't they?
Yeah. Okay. Penty blank, 4 letters, small things.
Wait, penny
Penny blank,
saver? No.
Penny.
something for it.
small things. It's just penny blank.
Oh, let's see. Penny blank. 4
Annie?
letters.
Penny what?
Annie?
Penny Annie.
Penny Annie.
Oh, I've never
I was just
I don't
thinking
know
of a
what that
song. There
is.
used to be a song.
Oh,
What
Annie.
you're dealing with is small things. It's just penny Annie.
Don't sweat the small
That's what
stuff or
that
the
means.
big stuff will
Small
kill you.
stuff.
is that what that means? I've never even heard that.
Yeah.
The boxer for Thrilla in Manila was who?
That's Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Finally, I could
Cassius
The
They
Clay.
threw-
Thrilla
hard.
in Manila. The media came up with that.
I'm sure.
But that sounds more attractive than to say Muhammad Ali fought a bout in Manila.
But
Well, yeah.
wasn't he barred from fighting in the United States? So that's the reason they went and he went and fought
Well, that would
there,
make sense.
I think.
That makes sense why they went so far away.
Yeah.
Okay. The Eden matriarch. What was her
Oh,
name?
Eve.
Eve.
I deserved an easy one after these.
Carolyn became the matriarch of the Curtis family at age 58. Her mother died.
Oh, is that what that?
okay, yeah.
Oh,
She had an older
just wondered
sister.
what
She
that
had an older
meant.
sister, two older. Well, one of them had died, but Carolyn became the
Mhm.
one that the family depended on, the
Mhm.
one the family turned to. She became the
One of the-
matriarch.
so it
I think
don't
one of the
necessarily
sisters
have
was
to
here
be.
today looking for Billy. One of your sisters, I think, or his
No.
aunt. Said your aunt.
Oh, Cindy maybe or Paula. Oh, I'm supposed to. Well,
Paula, I think. maybe.
Oh
I don't
crap!
know.
I'm supposed to
Tell me
say
a
something about an announcement. I'm glad you said that. She knows I hadn't been feeling good, so she always afraid I'd forget. Let's see here. She texted it to me. Man, I'm so glad you said that.
What's your next one, Papa?
Oh, I've got one more.
Yeah.
Alternative name on FBI posters.
Wanted.
What are the initials? Also known as.
Oh, also no. Oh, like another name or an
Yeah.
alias or.
Or what is it? What are those three letters?
3 letters for an alias.
Yeah. I got it from you.
You did. FBI. I said FBI.
Okay, but Albert Roberts, I go by another name. What is my how?
Oh wait, let's see. Well, what does it start with? Because I remember telling you.
A.
I did
Alias.
tell you, AKA. I told you.
Also, I told you, also known as.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that.
Two identities.
I would not have gone if you had not said that, though. But I remember that conversation.
You told me.
Yeah,
I asked you.
that is true.
Yeah, what does
Dang,
AKA
that's
stand for?
I'm glad I did end up getting it. That would have been bad. Because I'm the one that told him.
You're
That'd
the
be
one that
bad.
told me.
Okay, I do know which aunt can buy. It's Paula, and what she's telling me, they are having a 4-family. Yeah, it's a 4-family yard sale. Dang, it's going to be at the Fairgrounds building. It's tomorrow from 7:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. So this is an all-day thing.
That's a pretty important thing there.
Yeah.
4 families going together. And having a
4
yard.
family
But
yard
they
sale.
rented that building.
Yeah, at the fairgrounds, and it's all day, folks. 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So you have plenty of time to go by there and check out this 4-family yard sale. Once again, tomorrow morning, start at 7:30 at the
right.
fairgrounds. Was
That's
that it?
all I
That
have
was
for
first.
trivia.
Well, I'll tell you what, that trivia was really hard at first, and then it got a little bit easier, you know. But man, it was hard at first. Oh, I get
You've
nothing
got
right.
to admit, you don't know where it's coming from.
No,
I don't either.
I definitely admit
I
that.
do not know.
I dang sure don't know if you don't know.
From one Saturday, from one Friday to the next, I never know what it's going to be.
And that's why
And that's the best thing about it.
it is, and that's why I always like to make. It's fun to have the guests do it because it throws all of them for a loop. But they always end up being a good sport about it, and they really try. You know, they do.
They don't know what I'm going to say, and I don't
No,
either.
because rarely do I ever tell them beforehand either.
No.
Most of them learn on the fly right there. But that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
But by the same token, I never know what I'm going to use in Albertology
No,
until
and I never do either. Ever.
I've had people ask me, "What are you going to talk about?" I don't know yet.
Yeah. He prepares, and I prepare sometimes, but I do a lot better if I don't prepare, because then I'm not nervous, and it just somehow, I don't know, just all works well. When the camera starts rolling, I figure it out, you know, just wing it. That's how I do
After
better.
over 200
Anyway.
shows, y'all ought to have it down.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
That's on television.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
We've
radio.
done more
We've
on
been
radio.
radio only for a good long while.
That's
before
true.
Billy just told me one day, I walked up here to do the radio show, and Billy said, "Papa, they want to put us on television."
Yeah, that's how I said.
And I didn't know
And
anything
bam.
about it. And I thought, well, okay, you know.
Well, I was telling about the story about the old hospital. You ought to tell them about that. That's pretty funny.
Which one?
Well, I was over there, and so I went in there to meet the lady, and she says, "I can't talk to you right now. Albert and Billy's on." And she had a radio right there on the desk, and she couldn't talk to me right now. I had to walk around.
And I know
in the old museum. That's a beautiful place over there.
It is. I would, we should film an episode there. Look how historic that place is.
Oh, it is.
Why have we not? Well, I'm saying that too.
We'll
have to film there too, because how can you not film at the Ross House? It's too
There's
historic.
Pictures in there of both North and South after the Battle of Chattanooga, of North and South. Over 100 looks like in the picture of laying of both colors in that yard.
Oh,
so if that doesn't have heritage and history in its yard, I don't know what to tell you. But they brought them here this far away from Chattanooga.
You know my brother Steve? My brother Steve was born in 1945, and that's where, at that hospital.
Some 100,000 babies have been born over there, I think. Well over 100,000.
My baby brother was born there. But I was born at home. That's the reason I look the way I do. That's the reason Steve looks the way he does.
What does that do? We're going to go to commercial break. And we'll be right back with some sports and Albertology. That's all coming up next right here on the Albert Billy Show. Stick around, folks.
You need a bank that you can depend on. Here at Citizens Tri-County Bank, we have the most dependable staff that you will ever meet. Call in, you will not get an automated attendant, you'll get a person. But on the other side, we have all the technology that anyone would need, from apps to online banking to bill pay. So please come and grow with us as we're about to celebrate our 50th year. We are the only community bank you will ever need.
I'll take care of lunch today, Dylan. Oh, doggone, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. You know, Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay this late for error. I feel like I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The app freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
Okay, we're back with the Albert and Billy Show.
That's right. Welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show here on BTC Fiber TV, Channel 18, and BTC Fiber YouTube channel, and WUAT AM 1110 radio station. And don't forget, on the BTC Fiber YouTube, I don't think I've said it yet this episode, you need to get on there and subscribe. We want everybody to get on there and subscribe. I don't think everyone knows how to do it, to be honest with you, which is nothing wrong with that. All you gotta do is ask, because trust me, I know some of this stuff can be complicated. But YouTube, first off, you gotta have an account on YouTube. Most people do. A lot of people don't remember their passwords though. That's where the tricky part comes in. But a lot of people do remember it. But you need that password. That's how you sign in. And once you do that, if you don't have an account though, you can create an account.
Yep.
Which is, well, about the same really.
Pretty easy.
You just try to write down your password. It's going to ask you for a password. It will remember the password, but it won't like giving it to you. It don't like to give it back to you because I guess it's afraid somebody's trying to steal it. So write down your password. That way you'll know it. That's if you create an account. But once you do that, whether you create an account or open your account that you already have, that's when you can get on there. You go to BTC Fiber's YouTube page. That's all you got to type in is BTC Fiber YouTube. And once you do that, you can subscribe. And that'll let you, after you subscribe to us, you can get on there and leave comments. You can like us. And that's what we need. That's what we want. So that's how you do it. If you have any questions, I just broke it down for you. And we appreciate everybody that has so far. And we hope at least about 200 more. Well, it's less than that, but still about 200 more would be great.
What it'll do is it'll move it forward to when you guys share BTC shares, or I share, or you share,
it's true,
or WAT radio shares. It will move it forward to more people will actually see it.
Yeah,
once you
a
get
larger
that
audience. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 1,000 subscribers the network has to get to, and they're close. They're close. It's 830 something.
It would help us all
close.
It'd help my show out.
Yeah, it's beneficial to everybody. So it's for a good cause. Put it that way, and we really, really do appreciate it.
Would it help me?
Yes. We're going to say that it will help you, Papa. Yes. And it will. But anyway, we're going to thank our sponsors. Citizens Tri-County Bank on Main Street, North Main Street. Bilberry Insurance, they're on Spring Street. Frank, Susan, and of course the little dog Sadie. Can't forget about Sadie. Scotty's of Pikeville right here on Main Street. Papa likes their Scotty burgers.
Me too.
I like their breakfast, by the way, too. They got
a great breakfast. I went
they
there a
really
bunch of times
do.
and had breakfast.
So the offices of Emma Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker, who, by the way, is also going to be on our show in the coming month or so. He also wants to make an appearance, which he has an opponent too in the election. So he'll be on here. Also, we want to thank Farm Bureau Insurance, Matt Massengale and his friendly staff in South Pikeville, right by Putnam Reed Funeral Home. The Loom, our next door neighbor for many years, Judy Yates. Nickel Roll Antiques. Actually, it seemed far away at first, but it's not. They'll be back in April. Literally, next month she'll be back.
April 1.
She was here yesterday talking to us. April 1st? Wow. So not long.
I saw them unloading an ice cream truck over there yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's when I saw them yesterday.
That's a good sign.
They're
Isn't
getting
it,
ready.
though? I like that.
They're getting ready.
And he's bringing the sweet tea back, too, by the way. I've been waiting for that
I heard.
forever.
He told me that today. I forgot to say that. They call it Billy Tea.
Yeah, so he says he's going to call it.
It is the best sweet tea
It's the best
ever.
sweet tea in this town.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I don't mean that
Mayfield, none of the rest
disrespectful
of
to
them are as
anybody,
good.
but I don't know what he does on that tea, but it's good. It's about time you brought it back, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you are. Also, Gibbs Pools, we know somebody there.
Looking for employees.
They're hiring.
We're hiring.
Remember, Gibbs Pools is hiring. Morgan Brothers, and of course, when we say Morgan Brothers, that comes along with the venue and the Bank Walker Brewery. State Farm Insurance, Nick Smith and his friendly staff. You'll see them for all your insurance needs. Milldown Outdoor Adventures, Timmy and Michelle Campbell. Country Gospel Bluegrass Showcase Sunday.
Right here.
Right. Yes, we know that person too, don't we, Papa?
Yeah.
It's Lola's. We might know her. I believe we do. She's back, folks. Her shop is really, really nice too. You need to go check it out if you haven't. And we got some realtors, on here now too. I like that. We got Collier and Company Realty. Obviously.
She sold my land yesterday. I signed.
Oh, cool.
We signed it. And she
Good
came
deal.
a special trip up to the house.
Well, that's awesome.
Me and Renee signed it.
And she wants us to film an episode on her farm.
Oh, that would be good.
So she talked about that a little bit when
She's
she was
out
on here.
Cumberland Plateau.
Yeah, it'd actually be really nice. It's nice out there. Cindy Nipper, realtor with Remax. So the realtors, yeah, coming in there sideways. And then you got these there for Dexter's Barbershop.
That's where me and Papa get our hair cut.
That's right. And the butter dish. And I did not know a certain person worked there, so that's good to know.
Yeah,
that's good to know. I like her, so.
So we're going to joke. Are we going to jokes or?
Yeah, right. But you're gonna tell that story in jokes.
I gotta tell a story about the butter dish.
Yeah.
I've not done sports yet.
Oh, I know. I told him, I said it in the jokes. He's got a joke to tell that reminded me.
Oh yeah.
That reminded me of what he's gonna.
We
tell.
want his first so that we get short of time. Are you ready for sports?
I'm ready for. Let me think. Tennessee have a good week. Yeah, I'm kind of ready.
Last Saturday, we played Auburn.
Oh, that was great. Great. That's
we
how
were
they should
within
be
the
playing every
friendly
game.
confines of Thompson Bowling Arena with 21,000 plus
Great crowd.
friendly, strong-lunged fans.
And Tennessee, I will give them. They've been a good home team the last few
They've
years.
won
They really
14
are.
or 15 in a row at home.
Yeah, and that's good. That's critical.
Well, you want to win
I
at
don't
home.
like seeing teams lose a lot at home. I don't like seeing that. You got to protect your home court.
Well,
best
we're
you can,
21-5. Those 5 losses have all been
All
on the road.
on the road. That's true. Not a bad record. They seem to be playing better at a very critical time of the season. I hope so.
I've heard sportscasters say that we might be a Final Four team.
I heard that too. I don't know if I'm ready to say that. I know we are capable, yes. Very much so.
On a given night.
Absolutely.
Not on any given night.
The consistency is the problem.
We have the capability.
Yeah, the talent's there. I wouldn't be surprised, is what I'm saying, if they made the Final Four. I could see them winning it all, but I could also see them just as easily losing early on in the tournament. The consistency's been the issue all season.
But last year's team was 19-8. And they exited the tournament very quickly.
That's true.
But this year, you're talking about a 21-5 team.
Oh, they should make a deep run. They should.
They should.
They should absolutely. It's just if they can, they've got to fix the consistency problem. Like I don't see how you can win without fixing that.
Well, against Auburn last Saturday, we only scored 67 points, but yet we won the game because of defense. Mm-hmm. But 67 points won't win many SEC games.
You have to have a very good defense if you're going to win with that.
You have to have a very good defense.
We don't always bring the defense either, do they?
Well, the SEC tournament begins March the 9th.
Yeah, and they did at least back this big win up. The last. When they beat Arizona, they turned around and lost. When they beat Kentucky, they turned around and lost. This time, at least, they did win the next game. It was still, but it was ugly. Did you notice?
Yes.
Against a not so great Georgia team.
Georgia only
terrible
won one
season.
game in the conference.
But they did go back to that pattern, though, that we won this time. But it wasn't pretty.
Well, I think we're peaking at the right time, if that's correct terminology.
Well, good teams have to, they win even when they're not playing their best. So that's what I took out of the Georgia game.
Our Tennessee women on Sunday entertained LSU.
That's so
and we were
crazy.
The generous hosts. We allowed them to win.
That's too many injuries, though. There's way too many injuries on Wade Voss.
Tennessee was number 16.
Mm-hmm.
LSU was number 8.
It wouldn't have been that way, though. Injuries have caused this, that's for sure.
We lost on the glass 47-42.
But we didn't even have Jordan Horston back either.
Well, we don't have him.
That's the leading scorer, that's huge.
But
and they're
putting the ball up and only putting 31% of your shots into that little
there's still no excuse for that.
That will win the game.
And I know there's injuries, and I get that, but you're a team full of All-Americans. Somebody else should step up. They really should. They're talented.
They need to.
They're all high school All-Americans, Papa.
On Tuesday night, our volunteers traveled to Athens, Georgia, to take on Georgia, and this is automatic win for Tennessee. You would think
should have been. It was a struggle.
Tennessee had dropped. They had advanced to number 13 instead of 16.
Mm-hmm. This is right after the big win.
They had a 22-7 record, and
we won, but
13-4 in the SEC.
13-4.
Okay, Josiah Jordan James
he
turned in his best game of the year with 23 points.
He is a perfect example of the consistency right there.
That's the only time he scored over 20 points.
And that, as talented as that kid is,
Chandler gave his 16. I would think probably Chandler's average is 15.
Now, yeah, if there is a consistent player on Tennessee, I guess it is him, Papa.
Fulkerson played a good game. He gave us 12.
I wish he'd do that all the time.
Santiago gave us, he had double digits.
He had a pretty good game, too.
Our home final will be tomorrow against Arkansas, and it will be at 11 o'clock.
They'll be up for that one. I think Tennessee will win that one. They'll be up for it.
Well, Arkansas has the same record, 13-4.
Oh, they're no joke, yeah. But I think that's why Tennessee will. They're going to be really amped up for this game, and they should win it because it's in Knoxville. Hopefully.
We have an added incentive. The player that's a point guard, freshman point guard, Ziegler. He had a home residence in Queens, New York. And his grandmother was living with him, and she was helping raise one of his nephews that was 5 years old with special needs, and fire burned up his place, his residence.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So on Wednesday, GoFundMe opened up an account for him on Wednesday. In the first hour, $80,000 came in.
Golly, Dave, that's amazing.
Before the day was done, $200,000 had been raised for that player.
That's incredible.
That is
200,000. I'm very glad of that.
So he was not up to snuff in that game himself because of the disturbing news he had received.
And he is just a freshman.
He's just a freshman, but I would say that will probably help them.
I think it will. It'll motivate them even more.
It'll give them a motive.
That's right.
But anyway, Tennessee women play tonight in the quarterfinals at 8:30 our time.
Do we know, is Horston, I feel like she's back now. She's supposed to be back.
They play Alabama.
Do we know, have you heard she's back? I've heard different.
Nothing in the paper.
On TV, it's kind of went both. They're not going to win. They're not going to do nothing if she's not back. I'm going to tell you that, because they have been spiraling so bad just since the Green injury, and TV is really pointing that out each game.
I am thoroughly disappointed in Key. She has the ability. She has the natural talent. She has the resources, if you want to use that word, that she could outdo her opponent. Whoever they put on her.
She looks lazy at times. I'll just say it. She looks downright lazy at times.
But then at the same time, I wonder if they get her the ball as much as she should have it.
They don't, and I do think that's some of the problem. And I think she gets frustrated with that, Papa.
And I believe the other night that our coach had to tell our guards, get the ball to Fulkerson.
He did. He did, because they weren't at first. No.
He made the difference in that game. He made the difference.
But they missed him a lot at first too. And I guess I'm sure it does make those post players mad when they work so hard to get open and they don't even throw them the ball. So I get that.
In baseball, this will be the last note that I have in.
Wasn't expecting that one.
We have these nine men that take the field to battle for the Tennessee Volunteers in the sport of baseball.
Oh yeah, I think we're supposed to be good again.
We're 7-0.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we've never been good at baseball till last year, Tennessee, so this is new.
We have outscored our opponents in those 7 games, 117-7.
Dang!
We're averaging giving up 1 run per game.
That, you know what, I did know that one game they played, the mercy rule was, they had to do the mercy rule. So
but it sounds to me like our hitters are healthy and our pitchers are pinch penning.
that coach must be a good coach. We had our best season ever last year. Made the NCAA, didn't do nothing in the tournament, but made it. Maybe this year they'll, make a run in the tournament because it sounds
like we're not going to have
good.
Professional ball. They are up in arms with the union.
They've not settled it yet.
No.
Now they're meeting today.
Yeah.
All about money. Cromie
Well,
all can say. Y'all make enough money. Nobody wants to hear it.
What the problem is, the players, their organization, their union, they're wanting more for the players. The owners are saying, no, we want to keep more of it for ourselves. So you have a stalemate.
It's a battle of greed.
And they've already said opening day is gone by the board.
It's gone, yeah.
It's gone by the board.
Because
really who needs
stubborn.
the money the most probably is the people that pay to go see the games.
Of course it is, yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's the truth right there. You're absolutely right. And that's why nobody really
$500 or
feels sorry
$600 for a
ticket,
or thousands of dollars for a ticket.
Yeah,
I just don't get it.
Well, the Super Bowl, it was ridiculous how much
It is.
fans had to pay for a ticket to get in to see the Super Bowl.
It is ridiculous. I'd rather just watch it on TV.
There you go.
I'd rather watch paint dry.
Okay.
But we'll have to find out about Jordan Horson after filming because that's going to determine whether Leigh Voss make a postseason run or not. It ain't going to happen without her. I can promise you that.
Okay, we're ready for jokes. There.
Albertology in jokes and there. Oh well, we can let Daryl tell his story. It's pretty good.
It's a joke story joke.
Yeah,
it's about jokes.
Go ahead now because I don't know how much time I'll have for Albertology.
All right, so me and Renee's up at the Butter Dish the other day, having a fantastic meal. They got great food. I'll just throw that out there. Anyway, so we hear this table back in the back being pretty loud, laughing and and cutting up. And really, when you go to the Butter Dish, it's really like you're going to your kitchens. What I was saying, you can hear the plates clashing together and the silverware, and you need more tea, and and all this kind of stuff. And so these these older people were back there, and it was some young people with the table. And this old fella come walking up beside me. He stood beside me. He says, "Hey, I got something to tell you." I said, "Yes, sir." And he says, "I really enjoy your radio show on Sunday and on Wednesdays, doing your gospel show." And I said, "Well, thank you so much." He says, "But I've got a message for Albert and Billy."
He was acting like he was mad.
He was acting like he was mad. And I was like, Albert and Billy's fixing to get a washing. They're fixing to go to the river down here and get beat on a rock or something. And so, I'm still ready for, whatever comes out. And he says, "I just want to tell you, I want you to be sure and bring them this message, that they need to do more jokes and less sports." I said, "Well, I'll definitely send that to them." And so that was so funny. I thought I just thought that was hilarious. That you got fans everywhere you go. Me and Papa were talking about it this morning or earlier. The definition of being famous is to be recognized. And you guys are recognized, so I guess we all are now, because thanks to VTC Fiber, right?
That's right.
Channel 18.
Let me defend myself just for a moment.
Oh, and the sports. Yeah, a lot of people do want it too. So it's a catch-22, isn't it?
I think our country in the United States is sports oriented.
They are.
Well, yeah.
Many of our idols, many of our heroes are sports characters.
True.
If it's baseball or basketball or football, whatever the sport is, marbles.
I knew that.
We identify with some of those men because we fantasize that we could do the same.
Right.
And ladies.
And
of course you want to root for Tennessee, like wherever you're from, or your favorite team. That makes it fun.
But secondly, I want to tell you, I have more information available to me in the sports field than I do in jokes.
True, that's
it's
true.
It's hard for me to come up with jokes.
That's true. The jokes have been really good lately too.
The whole show's been really good. I tell you, I think you guys have really seemed to have had a renew of spirit. I don't know, and we've even talked about it. How
it does seem
the show
like
is really people love to watch it. There's a lot of people viewing. There's a lot of people out there in the world viewing.
That's that can re-energize you there.
Yes,
you know,
it does.
Because it's mind blowing.
It blows my mind when Billy tells me how many people are watching.
Oh,
I
YouTube.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
I can't believe
it. It is unreal.
And Channel 18, it goes all over the place. Everywhere they go, we're there.
Yeah, because we're getting all of this attention from everywhere. But you're right, it does give the whole network attention, and I like that.
I had not thought of that.
Yep.
I have, and it does, and
I love that we're positive. We're at got a positive note. There's not a whole lot of bad news usually. Any of that stuff.
No.
Well,
that's what people need. Like you said, Papa, that's what people need.
That's right.
When every once in a while Dan has to be off, and I do the news. And when Joyce was alive, I can remember, Joyce, that was her name?
Yes.
I can remember talking to her about the slot that I would fill. And she would say to me, Albert, don't dwell on the negative.
Yeah, I know she was right. That reminds me, Joyce was a very positive person.
She was.
I never did try to read and dwell on negative news.
And we always
get plenty of it.
Well, that's we always get that. So why just keep pounding that?
So y'all remember when this radio station basically had like a shelf around it? There was no wall that went to the ceiling. Right, you worked here, and the store was open in there, and there was clothes and socks and shoes, and oh my goodness, they had all kind of stuff.
Joyce and Dr. Bounds cooked lunch for me.
And there was records everywhere. You look up here, and there would be record albums and CDs and tapes, and
I remember it very well, and I loved it.
She was good to me.
And she wanted me to get on radio then, and that was years before me and you. We just hit it off. Me and her just kind of hit it off, and that's the way she was with everybody. By the way, you came in and you weren't a stranger.
She spoiled me rotten. I don't care to admit it. I really, truly believe. I think her grandson lived out of state, and I think I was getting that love. I truly believe that because she spoiled me so bad,
and she spoiled a lot of people. I think she was just that kind of person. She loved
she didn't take it to another level with me, but I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they cooked for me there all the time, every day. Every day they cooked lunch for me back there.
I'll
just make a sandwich. I mean, she was very good to me. Words can't say how good that lady treated me.
Why did they go up there to Lincoln School that night? And
she done that for the Lincoln School.
She just did it for them?
Absolutely. It was a fundraiser for them. She did that every month.
They furnished the food.
Yes. Yeah.
And
a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people don't realize how much Joyce Bounds done for this county.
A 2-pound bag of blueberries one night. I said, I don't like them. She said, eat them.
They're good for you. They're good for you. Eat them.
I remember that.
Okay, Albertology.
And I will say this before you start Albertology, she would be so happy and proud of the success that this has had. Like she would really.
She is.
She's real inspiring.
I agree.
Absolutely, and that's what she wanted. She was there at the beginning, and she'd be so proud of this.
She encouraged me.
She's very encouraging. I miss her a lot. I do.
She encouraged me to come up with that article about the Pikeville I knew.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really good.
She wanted me to go ahead, and she said, "I'll leave it up to you." It was
after that, pretty much, that they.
Nina Swafford's been a great. Encourager for me,
and she was here the whole time too.
Yeah, she was here for the whole time with Joyce.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I have an apology to make to all you viewers, and to Billy and to Daryl.
What's this gonna be?
I said that the Nobel Peace Prize was located in Oslo, and it is.
You did say
that. But it's not in Switzerland; it's in Norway.
Oh, I thought Switzerland.
Hey, what's a few thousand miles?
First mistake I ever made.
They're both in Europe.
Yeah.
Maybe they're close together. I'm not quite sure.
All right, here's Albertology. A grandfather has silver in his hair and gold in his heart.
Oh, that's a nice saying.
Grandfathers are special people.
Yes.
They're special people.
That is true. That is true.
Tullahoma. You know where Tullahoma is? Have you ever been there?
Tennessee. No, just a couple times.
Can you tell me what a baseball cover is made of?
Pigskin, isn't it?
No.
No.
It's made out of cow's hide.
What? I didn't know that.
Cow's hides are tanned in Tullahoma, and that is what is over every baseball in every major league stadium, made right here in Tullahoma.
I did not know that.
They make the cover for the baseball, then it's sent to Costa Rica for them to sew it together and make the baseball.
I had no clue.
But Tullahoma furnishes the cover of every baseball that is used.
I didn't even know that.
That's
awesome. I
never heard that.
That's awesome.
Been to Tullahoma?
Yeah, I've been there. I didn't know they held such, baseball history, but apparently they do.
Them Tennessee cows.
Yeah, for real. God, I never thought that.
Audrey Hepburn. You remember Audrey Hepburn?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard of. She was very famous, obviously.
Very famous actress.
Yeah.
Audrey Hepburn said this: "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow."
Ooh. I like that.
In the Bible, in Jeremiah, they are going to go into Babylon and have to stay there 70 years. I don't think Jeremiah ever gets to come back. But Jeremiah makes it known that he wants to buy a plot of land before he goes. They say, well, why are you wanting to buy a plot of land knowing you're going to go into captivity? The future.
Yeah.
The future.
That kept him going, I'm sure.
This fellow's name is Gerard de Nerval that says this: every flower is a soul blossoming. Blossoming.
I like that.
Every flower is a soul blossoming. I never thought of that.
My wife sure loves them.
Y'all hear a static sound or something?
I hear a cricket outside or a tree frog.
What is that?
It's a tree frog, I think.
Y'all got good ears.
You don't hear that right there. What is that?
It's a tree frog, I'm telling you.
That
You know
is
what
really weird.
The tree right out here in the
Wow.
front.
You know what a tree frog is?
Yeah, but
A nuisance.
I was making sure it wasn't. Yeah, they are. I was making sure
on
it wasn't
TV.
camera, but
They're also called jarflies.
There's a lot of them too. I never heard of jarfly. I never heard of jarfly.
You heard it now?
Yeah, I've heard it now. Yeah.
Batman is back.
Is he?
March the 4th. That's
Oh,
tonight.
wow.
Batman.
March the 9th.
Well, it'll be a huge,
March the 4th.
huge night for him
The
then.
Cape Crusader is coming back tonight, and Robert Pattinson is going to be
See the new Batman.
The Batman is just the name of the movie. The Batman.
Wow, that's really weird.
Michael Keaton played Batman.
Mm-hmm. I remember him as Batman.
Will Arnett played Batman
Yeah.
in 3 different movies. George Clooney played Batman
Yeah.
just one time. Ben Affleck was 3 of the movies.
Yeah, I did. I forgot about him, but
Who
yeah,
was
I
the
do
purple
remember that.
Batman? The TV one.
Oh,
Okay.
the TV. It was like what's his name? Adam West.
Adam West.
Yeah.
He was in the TV series for 3 years, 66, 67, and 68.
Wow.
But
He was
anyway,
the original. He's the
Batman
original.
listen, Superman and Batman both came on the scene before I was born. I was born
Yeah,
in
that's-
35.
They've had
They were
staying
there.
power.
They were already in
Right.
existence before I was ever born.
I don't think those franchises now, I guess you could call them, are going anywhere. They have really made that last.
What do you think of when you hear the word hero? I mean, Batman and Robin.
That's a superhero.
Someone you look up to, I suppose. Or?
They don't always have to be a superhero. No,
But a hero. What
Uh-huh.
are the characteristics of a hero?
brave.
Running in
They're
first.
brave.
Yeah.
They're strong.
Mm-hmm.
Superman could fly.
Mm-hmm.
But they always appear when they're needed
Yes.
for the oppressed, for the needy,
Yes.
for the helpless.
Mhm.
They were always, when you have the way the good versus the evil,
Right.
the good always wins when the hero comes on.
Kind of
the
sounds
scene.
like an
Exactly.
American soldier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But do you know, I didn't mention humbleness. I didn't
Yeah,
mention humility in either one of the
Those
heroes
are-
I've
yeah.
ever known. I've always admired them for their strength. But the strongest man that ever lived exercised humility and humbleness. His name was Jesus.
Oh, wow, that's true. Yeah.
Pickles.
Wow, Papa, that was good.
Aren't you?
Pickles. I forgot about pickles. Yeah, that's what's pickles into.
She's driving, and she says, "Aren't you glad now that you went ahead and had that colonoscopy?" He says, "Yes, I am." And she says, "I guess it's a good feeling to know that you have a nice, healthy colon." Yes, it is. And then he says to his wife, "And I've got the photos to prove it."
I was thinking the same thing.
She said, "I told you you're not showing those photos to people."
I was thinking the same thing.
He would want to show them. I didn't have any photos to show.
I got a real good Polaroid.
She wants to do that.
I should have done this one in sports. Julius Erving. You remember
I remember
him?
Dr. J.
Dr. J.
He played for the 76ers
He
in
said,
the 80s.
Listen, this is deep.
Oh.
I started learning lessons about being a good person long before I ever knew what a basketball was.
Oh, that is good. I
Wow.
never heard him say that. I like that. He seemed like a good person. He really did.
American Idol is 20 years old.
That seems crazy to me. It really does. I can't believe that.
They've had some really famous people come out of
Do you
it.
remember who won the first one?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson won the first one.
Because I watched the first few seasons, and those are the only ones that I've watched. So I remember that one.
The new season started last Sunday,
Okay.
February 27th. And so they're back for the 20th year. Here are the judges: Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, and Lionel Richie.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be your
Okay,
judge.
they were the judges last year. I
And
believe.
Ryan Seacrest is the
host. Yeah. He hosts everything.
I like Lionel Richie.
I do too.
I do too.
I do.
Lionel Richie's down. He's on my page.
That is who, just because of him, that's why my woman come back to music. Lionel Richie is the person. He flew to Shania Twain's house in the Bahamas and told her, "You have got to come back." She knows she can sing anymore because of Lyme's disease.
Right.
He's the person that talked her into
Really?
coming back, and he worked with her. She even done a duet of "Endless Love" with him. He talked her into that.
What
That's
about
why.
that?
Yeah, I like him too, cause I like him now too. He brought my woman back.
I wish she was going to be at CRX like she was year before. She's not going to be there this year in Nashville.
Well,
I got back and I didn't see. We didn't know. A lot of times those artists show up to CRX there in Nashville, and nobody knows they're going to be there. They just come for conferences and one song. They'll come out and do like one song, and it's just for the DJs in country radio. And Cody McCarver called me up and goes, "Hey man, how would you like to have some free tickets to CRX?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in my truck leaving now." And so I went up there and spent a couple of days. It was before the whole Corona
If you
thing.
see her this year and you don't get an autograph,
I'm not going to get to go. We're doing too much gospel stuff this year. I would love to go, but it costs money.
Our highest paid college presidents in the state of Tennessee.
Oh wow!
The University of Memphis pays their president $724,000 a year.
Okay.
The University of Tennessee in Knoxville's president makes $620,000.
Well, wait a minute. He makes less than Memphis? Are you kidding me?
The president of the Tennessee University in Knoxville makes $104,000 less than the Memphis president. Can you believe that?
Then it's true. There is a knock on Tennessee about being cheap, and that don't do nothing to help their cause.
East Tennessee State, they pay their president $463,000.
That's a lot for a small school.
Tennessee State Middle at Murfreesboro,
MTSU,
$443,000.
God, they're paying just almost as much as UT.
UTC, $376,000.
Yeah.
Tennessee Technological University, $366,000. Okay, the highest
I get
paid
that. They're smaller.
private college.
Oh man, they don't tell it.
Vanderbilt, $3,170,000. No, $3,173,000.
There should be some big numbers here, because these schools have students with Lots of money.
Belmont, 1,167,000.
Wow.
They've got to pay it to get a permit.
Yeah, I mean, all of these are going to be high. Yeah.
Lipscomb, 667,000. And University South in Swanee,
Oh, that's close.
624,000. Lincoln Memorial, 423,000.
That's close too, isn't it?
See, I've worked myself to death my whole career and worked hard, really hard. And I just don't see how any person could work and make that kind of money.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know everything.
Can you imagine these ball players making as much as they do?
Yeah.
Well, they make too. They get drunk with that
kind of
money.
Yeah.
They really do, because they ought to know how ridiculous they look asking for more money. You know.
Can you imagine
when they're already making too much?
UT, we've done a lot of work over there, and we're in the door to help do their pool. We lost that position through a death that happened on the job site. Not our problem, but over there I told y'all about it. But I've said it before, but the alumni over at UT really hold University of Knoxville back, and they shouldn't. They should be. And it's not that they're not supportive. It's not that they're supportive. They want their hands in on it. And that's not always. There's too many chiefs. Too many people.
Well, that's
just
why
saying,
you think Holly Ward got to stay as long as
that's
why Holly got to stay as long as she did.
Yeah.
That happens too much, and she's just one example. That shouldn't happen.
It took me 6 years to get a 4-year degree because I was fun.
Okay.
I've never been told by anyone I was fun.
I've been told I'm fun.
I've never been told I was fun.
You could be fun, Papa.
For my birthday, I got a sweet card from one lady. I'm telling you, I called her up and I said, "Did you mean for this card to go to someone else? I can't identify with any of these words." Bless her heart. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Oh man.
I'm going to start with jokes now. I'm through with advertising.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever you want, Papa.
In Wyoming, and when we were in Wyoming, the population of the whole state was 970,000.
I don't think it's much more than that now.
The whole state.
There's more people than that in Bledsoe County.
That's why it's so. It'd be a good getaway though. Like vacation would be great.
Nobody would find you.
Montana. I want to see Montana.
But this minister was new to Wyoming, and so he and one of his parishioners was in a car one day, and the minister wanted to show him. The member of the church wanted to show the new minister the area that he was in there. And so they're driving along, and the muddy sagebrush trails, and the minister's car slides into a pit, and here they are in this pit, and both men are okay. They didn't get hurt, but here they are in this pit. And so the shaken minister that's new to the area says to the passenger, "Should we pray?" And the man says, "How do you think we got to where we are?" He'd been praying all the way.
Yeah, that's why nothing happened to him.
This is for people much younger than me. If people fought sin as hard as they do middle age, Earth would be a moral paradise.
Boy, isn't that the truth? Yeah, that's so true.
That needs to be a T-shirt.
For real.
People fight they fight middle age.
Some fight it harder than others. Some get obsessed with it.
Yeah. They don't want they have operations to do away with their double chin and do away with their wrinkles.
If they want to, that's
fine. Do away with their tummies.
If it works, but Sometimes they don't work. I've seen some.
Sometimes
really
you end up looking like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been thinking about having my eyes operated on because my eyes are closing.
Well, I mean, you should do it
eyelids
for
are
different
getting
reasons.
It's called droopy
heavy.
eye, yeah.
You're just doing it for different reasons. I'll tell you one person that really messed up, and she was a beautiful woman. I don't know why she done it. Was Priscilla Presley.
That's true.
Yeah.
She's
Hers is
beautiful.
horrible. She had a horrible plastic surgery. It did not go well. I thought, man, lady,
You know
should've
those
left it
staples they
alone.
used in your head, Papa? Maybe they could do that to your eyebrow.
Exactly. Well, we'll be sure to ask her.
I'll tell the doctor next
Yeah.
time. Last Christmas morning, after all the presents were opened, it was clear that my 5-year-old son wasn't thrilled with the ratio of toys versus clothes that he had received. And as he trudged slowly up the stairs to go to his bedroom, I called out, "Hey, where are you going?" "To my room to play with my socks." Bless his heart.
Wow.
Oh.
He didn't get any of his toys.
You could have warned me that was that a joke or
That was
what
a
was
joke. I'm going to go
Oh.
play with my socks. He was saying I'm not pleased with the presents I've got.
So actually, yeah, he wasn't poor pitiful. I mean, he's a little brat.
Yeah. Sounds like somebody needed a nanny.
One more, Papa.
One more?
One more. Well, if you got it.
All right.
It's like
While in surgery, following a heart attack, a middle-aged woman sees a vision of God by her bedside. And she asks God, "Will I die?" And God says, "No, you have 30 more years to live." So with 30 years to look forward to, she decides to make the best of it. She's middle-aged.
Yeah.
So while she's in the hospital getting over the surgery, she gets breast implants. She has liposuction.
Wow, this is talking about all this.
She has a
plastic
tummy
surgery.
tuck.
Goodness.
She has hair transplants. She has her lips injected to make them
she
fuller.
went all out.
She looks great.
Oh, it turned out good.
So the day she's discharged, she exits the hospital with a swagger,
Oh yeah.
crosses the street, and is immediately hit by an ambulance and dies. Up in heaven, she sees God. "You said I had 30 more years to live." God said, "Yes, I did, but I didn't recognize you."
Oh God, that was the best one. That is great.
That's good.
Oh, there's no way to top that one.
Oh, man.
I really like that one. Yeah, I knew she was just going to go over for the plastic surgery. I knew it was going to go south for her real quick.
There's a whole lot of plastic
was
surgery
good.
in all those jokes, though.
Bless her heart, she paid a lot of money to get get killed on the first day she's out of the hospital.
God's
recognize
answer
you.
so fun. I didn't even recognize you. That's good. That's good, Papa. I'm telling you, you're on a roll lately. He really is. So that is it for, well, Albertology and jokes, and for this episode of the Albert and Billy Show. But that's all right, because we'll be back next week for another all-new episode featuring Amy Agee, as she is a candidate for the trustee position. She'll be here next week talking about her campaign, so be sure to tune in for that. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next time. So long, folks.
Bye-bye.
Hey, folks, Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks, everybody, for watching.